Hello, all my good friends out in TV land. This is Senior Issues, etc. I'm your host, Vita Verdon. Thank you for inviting us into your home on this last show of the season, and I've got a good one for you. Now, to my right, you're seeing this exotic, clothed, beautiful lady here, and her name is Hyeno Kim, and she's been on the show, I think, twice before. Now, this is her third visit, and it's been a number of years since she's been on the show, and that we've had so many requests that I got a hold of her and convinced her to come on for the closing show of the season. What I want to talk about, first of all, is how I call her Kim. Kim and I met. I live in a senior building in Libertyville. I live in Liberty Towers. And at that time, this is several years back, her husband was the mailman in the building. Since then, he's been promoted, and he doesn't deliver the mail. He works in the main post office. And he told me about his wife, and she did Korean dances. And she came and did them in the building with a few friends of hers with these exotic costumes. And I was so impressed, and the people were so impressed, we had it on the show. And then after I had it on each show, I got so much response. And then we got separated in the issue of life. And so then I had people emailing me and people saying, when are you going to bring back that beautiful lady with those wonderful costumes? So I tracked her down, and here she is. And if you have, I know we have so many new affiliates, you have never seen this, you're in for a treat today. So what I'm going to do is let Kim, tell you a little bit about yourself. It's so good to have you back on the show. God bless you.
Thank you for having me. Yes.
Now, I know that you come from South Korea, not North Korea.
Yes.
And you've been here in the country for 22 years.
Yes.
Why don't you just look into that camera? On the news we hear so much garbage about North Korea. Just give us a little window of South Korea and the culture you come out of.
Sure. Well, the South Korea and America are very similar on the surface in terms of economic development and basic infrastructures. However, South Korea is democracy and has 5,000 years of history. And actually today in South Korea has largest Christianity by percentage of all countries in Asia.
And then I know your dance is traditional dance. Now the tradition, the roots is Christian.
Yes.
So what are the two prominent cultures there? It's Christian and Buddhism, is that it?
Mostly, yes.
Mostly.
Yes.
And so then you came about 22 years ago.
Yes.
And then you got married then, right?
Yes, I am.
And so you got married to, what is your husband's name now?
Jay.
Now you're looking at that camera, he gets a big kiss.
Sure, yes, Jay, I love you so much.
And how about you have two boys?
Sons, yes.
And their ages?
19 and 18.
Oh, I
Yes.
remember when they were little ones.
Right,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, their names, and each one gets a kiss.
Sure, okay. Dionys, I love you so much. Diobi, my wonderful son, I love you so much.
Oh, that's so good. That's such a gorgeous costume you have on. Hold up your arms.
Sure.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? Maybe you could tell us a little bit about the costume, and do they have meaning to them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This costume from South Korea.
You have to speak up a little bit.
Sure. Okay, this costume from South Korea, and the name of the dress is hanbok.
Hanbok.
Yes, hanbok.
Hanbok.
Yes.
Have I got it?
Yes. Very
Hanbok.
good. Yes,
Okay.
you got it. Yes. And the color of the dress shows social position and statement. For example, for navy color for woman has a son, and only royal family could wear clothing with golden printed patterns.
How come?
It's
That's
a
the
royalty
tradition
maybe.
of it?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
okay. And so now this is the tradition of your family? Or this for the tradition for this dance?
Yes, for
Is-
dance and then for special event.
Oh, on special events. So special events, would that be like special events in the church? This is like, you do like worship dancing, right?
Yes, yes, we are.
So then is it for birthday too? Do you do this for
Actually-
Christmas and
For New Year's,
for New Year
yes, mostly, yes.
And how about-
and Easter?
and Easter?
Yes, and Christmas.
And
as well.
Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, well, how about your birthday or anniversary? Do you do it for that too?
Maybe older generation,
Oh.
they wear the traditional dress for
Oh.
their birthday and special event.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we're looking forward to, because you're going to change your costume like a couple times.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to seeing this in action. Now I'm going to get to this next good-looking guy that's sitting next to Kim. His name is John Snow, and John Snow has been with us for this season. And traditionally, what we like to do on this show is have each person come as a part of the crew member and give them a little bit of their background, so that you, as our viewing audience, as our loving audience, know that this is an act of love that we're doing. We're all volunteers in bringing the show to you and bringing you information and the kind of culture that we're bringing you today with Kim's dancing. So, John Snow, why don't you look right into that camera and tell our loving audience a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Vita, and hello, everyone. Thank you, Vita, for inviting me into the Senior Issues family. It's been a lot of fun this season, and I look forward to coming back in the fall and starting a new season. I am a resident of Northern Illinois my whole life. My family's been in the Libertyville area for about 100 years. I'm third generation in Libertyville. And I'm a product of the local public schools, graduated from Rockland School, Highland School, and Libertyville High School. And I guess I would say I'm a pre-baby boomer. I was born during the middle of World War II, and I think the baby boom really started about 4 years later, when all the GIs came back from the war. But I was born during the war, and I had a relatively long career in the financial services industry after graduating from the Northwestern University School of Business in 1967. I got married in 1984, and as a matter of fact, my wife and I will celebrate our 33rd year of our wedded bliss this week. And I want to take this opportunity to send my love and a big kiss out to my lovely wife, Margaret. And we have 3 adult children, and we're looking forward to their continued success as adults. One of my interests over the lifespan has been the performing arts. I was on the stage at Libertyville High School, and I did a little bit of acting in college. My daughter actually is a choreographer and dance teacher, and both of my boys were members of the Michigan University Glee Club. So music has been a part of our family tradition over the years. And I look forward to perhaps definitely enjoying the musical version, musical entertainment that we'll see in the second half of the show.
Oh, that's good. Well, I know that what you've gone through is you have gone through the training class that Comcast presents for people, that you could, anybody is open to that. They have it at different intervals. All they have to do is go online, and it's a regular training class. And so the technician, Dan Hoser, we're in Waukegan, Illinois, had given me a list of names. And fortunately, I called you and hit you at a time. I know you've been retired for quite a while now.
I've been retired about 7 years, yes.
About 7 years.
Right, and I did go through the course, and I had come by and volunteered with a few other programs, so I got to know some of the equipment. I was qualified to do cameras, but I've learned a lot since I joined the Senior Issues crew, and I look forward to learning more.
Maybe you'd like to tell our audience like what jobs you've done since you've come onto the show.
Well, the one job that I learned to do pretty well was to do the graphics.
Now, what does that involve?
There's a special computer in the control room that's set up to display the graphics, which is basically the names and the titles, the phone numbers, the websites, and all that of the people that are on the show. And I'm sure that the audience has already seen them come in and come out. So the graphics computer is where the information is typed in, and then the graphics operator, which is another part of the job, selects the graphics to be presented, and the director will then pull them up. So it's like any other computer. Once you've learned how to do it, it's pretty straightforward, but when you're just learning, it takes a little bit of time to find the right buttons and the right place to put the mouse.
Well, you've been an asset to our TV family, and we're so happy that you have joined the team. Now we're coming to the section of Vita's Pearls of Wisdom. Now, since this is my last show of the season, you know me, ba 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 ba. You know, I like to give out advice. So what I'm going to give you is practical advice now. Now, one of the things I really want you to do this season is to stay hydrated. That is, to drink a lot of water. One of the things I want to confess to you that I have accomplished in the last 6 months is I was addicted to diet pop. I had to have my diet pop in the house. I'm a diabetic, and I thought I was doing good for myself. Then I found out the sweetener in the diet pop isn't good to you. So regular pop with the sugar and diet pop is not good for you. So what I've done is I quit cold turkey. I went through withdrawal, and now what I drink is strictly V8 juice, and then I'll have just plain water or some carbonated water. So that's one thing you have to do, is keep yourself hydrated, but not with pop. Okay, now another thing of my tip is remember always to take your vitamins. Now when you take your vitamins, remember it's important to take your vitamins with a certain amount of food. If you don't take your vitamins with food, the only thing that gets the benefit of the vitamins is your toilet, because they're going to go right on through you. So take your vitamins with food. Now another thing is when you're going out in the sun, you know, at our age, first of all, you don't need to have a fall. I've had 2 falls. I am so cautious right now. So you need to get yourself really good pair of walking shoes that you're comfortable in, that aren't pinching your feet. Those flip-flops aren't good for you. Make something that has that is being able to hold you in, that you're not going to fall. And then another thing is, when you're going out in the sun, be sure to put sunblock on. Now, since I had my last fall, I require a cane. Now I want to show you the kind of cane I have, and what I do is I don't have any investment in this company. You can buy it anywhere. You can buy it at any medical supply store. They're relatively inexpensive, but the thing that I want to point out about mine is I've got 4 sturdy feet, and so that if I have to let my hands go, the cane stands up there. So you know, these are some of the precautions that we need to take in order to take care of ourselves. And I'm 85 years old this last 2nd of June, and God willing, I'll be back for another show in September. When I was 70, I was said, oh, am I going to do another year? Now, you know what? At the age of 85, I'm going to do a show until I drop dead, and hopefully not on camera. I'm just going to keep on going with it. So there's another area I want to talk about. One of the new projects that I'm heading into, I've already got it started, is we are ready to take the leap to go onto social media. Now we have a good size senior faithful audience. This is the end of our 17th year. Now we're going for a younger audience, and we're going to go into social media. So if any of you out there have grandchildren that want to contact me, I just got a new email. My new email is smallcasingvitaverden@comcast.com. I'll say it again. Small casing, Vita Verden, VITAVERDEN @comcast.com. You can contact me or you can call me at area code 847-573-1233. And I'm looking for some younger people. Now, what I'm doing is I'm reaching out to a younger audience. I don't know if I understand a younger audience, and I don't know if a younger audience understands me. But to have a full democracy, we have to connect all parts of the democracy together, with young, middle-aged, and old. We're not separate units. We're all one unit. So I'm reaching out for that. Have a good summer. Have some fun. The best is yet to come. And look forward to these dancing right now. Have fun.